Kathy Savard Ostrander. Dylan Patrick Barr is her son. Dylan Patrick Barr. Kathy is the mom. Dylan Patrick Barr was born 5/24/1991. He died on 10/16/2018. He died of head trauma in an accident. The driver of a garbage truck failed to yield on a flashing yellow arrow in front of my son, who was driving in the opposite direction. Dylan had no chance. He was crushed and pinned in his vehicle. Thank you for asking. I think Dylan sent me to you. Dylan Patrick Barr. So I guess he'd be, what, 27, 28 years old? Is he there?
He doesn't even look that old.
He does not look that old at all. Because
I'd probably say early 20s if I was guessing.
That's what I was thinking too. She posted a picture. And
He was smashed, is what he kept telling me.
Right.
It wasn't like an accident.
Is this who you see?
But when you said, oh,
I don't know if that's younger.
How cute is that picture? Were you raving?
Yeah, I don't know if this was in younger days, but he looked so young in the pictures that I saw.
He has a clean face. Okay. I don't see the
neons, yeah.
He has the darker hair. He's slim, smooth.
Okay.
Like no wrinkles on him, doe eyes.
Okay. Yeah, doe eyes, totally.
He's very casual. When he talks, his body talks with him. Like he doesn't just say, hi, how are you? Nice to meet you. He's like, hi, how are you? Hey. Like he moves. It's cute.
Right.
It's very cute.
Right.
He's got jeans and a t-shirt on. T-shirt has something on it, but I don't see what it is. But anyways, he was confirming that it was being trapped, being yeah, you like to talk about that, huh? He goes, it was amazing. I don't think that we're going to view it that way, but I'm glad that you can. He goes,
Dylan, your mom wants to know, your mom's first question is, did you see the truck? There were no skid marks.
No. He's telling me like this. He's got his hand out.
Or something in the morning. Yeah.
No. Okay. And he goes, and I know for certain if it was anybody else, they wouldn't have seen the truck either. Like, he said the truck was coming very fast, apparently, and it was in its lane.
Right.
And so the moment that you saw the truck, it looked like it was standing still because you glance up and it's moving so fast. It was just a snapshot of a picture. Okay. He had no idea that he was gunning it to turn. There was no blinker. There was no there was no blinker. There was no reason to be alarmed or to put on the brakes.
Right.
It didn't hit the front of the car. It actually hit where he was, like almost in the middle. I say a car, but I don't think it's a car, not like a four-door sedan or anything like that. It seems a little bit heftier. He says, that's the last thing I remember. He says, I heard sounds. I heard crunching. He said it was like loud cereal.
Right? Yeah. Your mom, I've been in a car accident. It's the worst sound ever. Were you like, what the heck just happened when you realized you died? Who was there to greet you? And did you have a chance to stay here? And are you happy?
He left his body immediately. He doesn't remember any pain. He remembers the cereal crunching sound.
Okay.
That's it. Then he is standing by his car. Everybody is pulling out, and we're talking daytime. This is not like at night. We can see.
5 a.m. I think. I don't know where he was coming from, but yeah, she didn't tell me that.
Oh well, sun has to be up. It's going to be one of those days because I can see.
Yeah. No, it's not nighttime. I don't think.
Yeah. He says he's standing there and he's screaming, "No, no." No. He said walking around just going, no. Apparently he's the only one who's crossed over. The two people, there was two people.
I don't know.
There might be a third.
Lived, I know that.
But they're fine. And he's screaming, no. he didn't cross over until later that day when it was night again. Everybody was trying to sleep, but nobody was sleeping. And he says, I felt like somebody was grabbing the back of my shirt
Mhm.
and, kind of trying to get me to go into another room. He says, I remember not wanting that because I wanted to stay. He goes, he's admitting he's stubborn and admitting he didn't know what to do. So the next time the shirt was pulled, he says he remembers just kind of going back with his shoulders and completely new light, new place. He says, I thought I was picked up by UFOs. You are funny. He says, thank you. He's taking a compliment.
Yeah.
Crunchy cereal. He thought he was abducted by
Dylan,
UFOs.
you're stubborn. Griffin wouldn't leave till he had the answers. I'm not going with you guys till I have I need to know where I'm going. I need to know my mom and brother are okay before I go anywhere. And I want to say goodbye to my friends.
He says, I had that. I wanted to make sure my family was good, but I guess
Right.
I wasn't supposed to hang.
Right. So they grabbed you.
Yeah. He met his mother's grandparents. Is how we say that? His
Uh-huh.
great grandparents.
Right.
The mother's grandfather is the one that spoke to him the most. And there's a dog there as well.
Okay.
The dog that he knew growing up. That
Uh-huh.
was super exciting. That was
Uh-huh.
like I'm not abducted by aliens. I know these people. And he says it was just really quick. They were talking to me nonstop and it felt really good. I wasn't afraid of it, and I didn't worry because at first I thought I was going to be in the wrong place, and I kept asking, am I in heaven? Am I in the good place? And did I? Hey, he says nobody would really answer me.
Right.
I don't know if that was their prank on me or
Right.
if that was just the wrong question to ask. I
Yeah.
needed to know other things
Right.
first. He's
They're like,
laughing.
kid, too many questions. You're here. Yeah. You'll know in a minute. You'll get the details in a minute.
And he says he woke up like a few days later and he was attending his funeral,
Holy
which
moly.
was a huge ordeal.
I bet. I bet. Your mom
That,
wants to know, do you realize how much she loves you? And she's sorry she didn't get to say goodbye to you. And what is heaven like for you? And are you happy?
one of his signature pieces is he can jack your heat up. My shoulders,
Uh-huh.
I have the air on. I think you can
Uh-huh.
hear it in the background. My
Uh-huh.
shoulders are hot. I'm like burning when he gets really close.
Okay.
He, what does his heaven look like? He
Yeah.
said, everything that I want it to be. I'm good with it now. I'm with my friends
Right.
and I look in on my family. I don't have a lot of conversation with them yet.
Okay.
Yet. He says, "Yeah, I'm going to be one of those that's a really big talker." I like that. I like that. He likes to have fun. Surprise, somebody who's funny likes to have fun.
Right. Right. I
He's
feel
not
I feel you.
he's not really pulling pranks or anything, but there's a it looks like a countertop in the kitchen.
Okay.
I don't think this is one with stools. Like you stand, but people would gather there and like prop up an elbow or something like that. Like they would.
Right.
That's his place. He likes to be.
Okay.
And if there's any phenomena, he's going to make it happen in the kitchen area where near the refrigerator.
Okay. Okay. It is did you send your mom to me? Lead lead
David
her to me.
or Doug. Yes, he
Yes.
did. And he's talking about a friend's name begins with D. I think it's David or Doug. Dad,
Yeah.
those are kind of separate. But this
Uh,
person's living, and he's really in contact with that friend.
okay. Is your brother gonna be okay? He's in prison. He's coming home in think July, Tyler. I guess you had done some time too. He was in prison when you died, but he'll be coming home in July. All drug charges, possession, and you had already served time in prison for drugs.
Same.
And so, is your brother going to be okay? Your mom wants to know. Is he going to be okay?
No, because I know my mother's standards, and he's not going to behave to that way.
Okay. Okay.
So no, but will he be all right, like on his own terms?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
but nothing like what my mom would want to see out of it. He goes, so let's just change the conversation when we look at my brother and we look at him with hopeful eyes. He goes, I think it'd be best just to say your your son's going to stay out of prison, but he's not going to stay away from drugs. So
Is he
be
going to
kind.
stay out of heaven before your mom goes? I shouldn't ask that. I don't know if I want the
Yes.
answer to that. Okay. Your mom has a failing bypass
I don't
herself.
I
I
don't
also
see.
have a failed bypass that can't be fixed, but apparently I have more to do, she said.
That's interesting. Because I don't see her checking out anytime soon.
Okay, good, good.
I mean, they're here to build a relationship.
Right, right,
He's good at giving images.
right. Do you realize how much your mom loves you? Because she wanted me to tell you I love you, and she wanted to know if spirits can hug, could my mom please give you a hug for her, a strong hug for you, and can my mom watch after you?
Yes, spirits can hug.
Mom, will you give him a hug?
He says, I would be happy to get on Mary's camp.
Marianne's camp.
Camp Marianne.
Yep.
Yeah.
She said thank you to my mom.
He said it was so close to Camp Mary Jane.
Shut up. That is so funny. I get
Um,
I get that. So, did you have a chance? You didn't have a choice to stay. You were already out of your body right away, right?
yeah, body was
Are you happy?
he says, now I am.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't have this bliss at the beginning. No.
Okay, it was hard, a hard journey in the beginning.
He said it just sucked.
Right, right,
When you're not given a choice, that's how it felt.
right.
Until I got where I am, and then it was like,
I didn't choose to
okay,
come here. Yeah.
yeah, something bigger than me, there's something orchestrating this.
Right,
And he goes, it's weird, it doesn't feel like, for me, I was never a God person, he says.
right.
And he says, for me, when I looked at it, it didn't feel like God had orchestrated this and it was all working out perfectly. It was just like we were all orchestrating it. He does
Mm-hmm,
his, you know, his cute little, like,
mm-hmm,
his whole body moves. We were all in it together.
mm-hmm,
So, like, I had to be at some point agreeing to it. The driver had to agree to it, you know.
mm-hmm. I get you. But since your mom, I don't even know if it's been a year yet. Let's go easy on those questions. I was going to ask you if it was in your contract, but let's not answer that because that disturbs me. And if she wants me to ask that next time, I will. But you accepted it, and you're fine now.
Yes,
Okay. Is heaven better than earth, Dylan?
that's not cool. Yes,
Okay.
that's not a cool question, he said. That's not cool.
I know, but I
He
want to
goes,
ask because as a mom,
why?
we always want better for our children. Like if you're in a better place, then even though we'd rather you be here, at least you're having more fun than we are. You have the better end of the stick, as Griff says, because you can see us every day. You can, you know what I mean? Like you get to see us and everything. Yeah.
I understand. He says, I understand. I guess it helps the soul, but he goes, I don't know how helpful it is to have that conversation of trying to measure what is, better than or good than, but it's good.
Good, good. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying totally. So did the car accident hurt, or you didn't even know what happened? You just heard the crunching like cereal.
He heard crunching cereal, no pain, nothing.
Okay.
He remembers looking, like having a reaction to turn, but that was it.
Okay.
And he doesn't remember being touched. He doesn't remember not
Any of
even a
that
hair
stuff.
moving. It's gone.
Wow. Yeah. So your death was not painful physically.
No.
Okay. Um, anything you want to tell your mom or your brother? Is there anything she needs to know? She asked too.
All the tears you're crying, it's just alleviating the pressure inside of you, but it's not helping or contributing anything to me. So please don't do things in my honor. Be sad because you think it honors me. Because if you're happy, it means you're not grieving and you don't love me. He says that's really messed up.
Right.
Be
Um,
happy so I can feel that and I can be happy with you.
right. Um, actually, it took me a long time to find this out, and you got to cry a lot of tears, but you have easier access to communicating with your mom if she stays, if her vibration, she can keep it up.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Yes.
Right. And we have guilt as parents, like, should we be happy, like have a moment of laughter or not, it's confusing to us too, but I get what you're saying.
He said that's true.
Yeah.
It's all good. He said
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah. Come anytime. And um your mom, you're with her all the time, right?
Most of the time.
Okay. Okay.
He is saying he wanted to give a shout out to Griff for helping.
Okay. Had you met Griff before?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask who was the first to introduce you to this group? It is Camp Mary. I love that you just say Camp Mary.
so cute.
And
Mom, you
then you
get
met
so many
Griffin.
thank yous. Yeah. You get so
All
many
right.
thank yous, Mom. So many thank
She
yous.
she said
Dylan,
she is out there with all the kids.
yeah. Dylan, your mom, she touched me and moved me so much this morning. I was texting back and forth with her. Um, she's like, I'd love to sit down and have coffee with you. She lives in Arizona. And I have the chills right now, but what a sweetheart of a lady. And you and your brother tested her. Like, what a strong lady, you know? I'm talking about the
Being
drugs, Dylan, the drugs.
Oh, totally. Yeah. No. He's not disagreeing with you whatsoever. But
Okay.
Dylan and Griffin are bantering
Uh-huh.
over you,
Oh,
over the conversation,
that's
and
okay.
they're talking about how great it would be for you to have video conversations with other parents who
We'll do it.
are
We'll do it.
who have lost children, so that there are like 20-minute conversations about how you managed and what you did. Not so much the story of what happened, but
Right. How
how you
did you
doing
stay
it?
alive?
How
Yeah.
you doing it?
Right. Right.
And posting those intermittently so that we can all get together and feel that support and get stories about how that works.
Right. I want to
That's
do that 1,000,000%. That's brilliant, you guys. And um, I'm going to tell your mom a beautiful story that I heard. Go ahead. Do it. Go ahead, Jimmy. It's way more important than what they're saying.
Griffin was like, and dude, definitely call it. He's like, what's up?
I'm
Definitely
waiting
call
for
it,
you. Okay. Well, you coming? Okay. 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 Go ahead.
like the coffee chat.
Okay. Perfect. I'll do it. And I'm going to tell your mom a beautiful story that I heard one time
Oh, good.
that'll help her about how Jesus takes all the kids in heaven, the teens, for walks every day. and there was one teen that wouldn't participate, and he was sitting with his lit candle blown out on the side. And Jesus finally said, "Why won't you participate with us?" And he said, "Every time I light my candle, my mom's tears blow it out." So it helps if we can maintain a high energy. It's okay to cry, but to know he's okay and safe, you know?
Griffin goes, way to fucking guilt you into being happy.
I know, right? Let her be sad. It's so new. It's so new. I love you. I love you guys.